Are your students coming to your class assuming this position is the massive pendulum of teenage energy and lethargy bringing and dragging your classroom down one day and overhyping it up the next day? Take charge of that adolescent apathy on one side and supercharged classroom energy on the other and make it work for you. Hi teachers, I'm Cristina Pinton. I go by Miss P by my students, all of which are high school age, 9 through 12. I work at an all-boys boarding and day school, and I've been here for the past 14 years, and we are near Hartford, Connecticut. I have some wonderful tips, some wonderful suggestions about how to keep those young adults engaged and focused so that you can be your best teacher self. I know teenagers, as do you, and I really know teenage boys. So they're coming to class and they've got foggy brains, bedhead hair, half of the time they're yawning, but then they get there and some switches in them and now they're discussing the latest TikTok and some latest dance, whatever it might be. While you're trying to explain the acrylic mixing and color theory, right? And you're gonna feel me on this one, you're trying to explain the difference between color pencils and pastel pencils on one of their amazing drawings before they mess it up. And they're distracted socializing about this weekend's happenings, and do you all feel my pain? Likely if you're teaching high school, you're gonna have a mix of grade levels. It's super helpful to be able to walk over to one of your mature, older students and ask them for their help to rein in some of that energy and the commotion in the classroom. Often one word or a little announcement and the chit-chatter will halt. This also helps build a sense of community and helps build some leadership skills among those students. For those of you who teach boys, they love their chairs. It's crazy. We have folding chairs for low tables and stools for higher tables. We have levers that go up and down. We've got the rolling ones and all sorts of chairs for every sort of student. I truly feel that giving them options in a room that has a variety of seat choices helps them stay engaged. So the moment they're starting to feel off task, I let them move around, find another seat choice, and we're back in on it again. I often work an element into my projects that require students to get some sort of written feedback from friends or a college advisor or a favorite teacher. This has always been met with initial fear, but when students hear how others interpret their work in new and surprising ways, it builds their confidence and provides the essential feedback that they need to move forward. When I tell them that we're going to be inviting couple of teachers or a couple of other faculty members, and they know that there's going to be an audience, sometimes they're actually their best selves. So I up it even further, and sometimes I tell them that mid-critique or mid-process on the project, we're going to have some awards being chosen too. The students get super excited. Maybe a teacher is going to pick the most colorful, or the group that are joining us that day are going to be choosing the best narrative, or the most fun, or the most unique composition. That little tiny sliver of feedback combined with competition really ups the ante for the students and their production and keeps pushing them forward. For more strategies and teaching tools to help boost your student engagement from bell to bell, watch the short professional videos in the Pro Learning Pack called Strategies for Student Engagement. Discover how to keep your students interested in actively participating the entire period, project to project, direct instruction, touching base, studio art making, and wrapping up with a purpose. We'll leave a link below with the information. Please make sure you like this video and subscribe so you don't miss more tips just like this. I've been working for over 25 years in public and private schools all over Connecticut, Massachusetts, and even Italy. Yes, even Italy. All grade levels, K through 12. And although they can truly push your buttons, test your patience, I think it's working at this all-boys high school that has truly been one of the most rewarding. So what about the small day-to-day issues when you just want to pull a quick fix out of your hat? Well, we all know that teenagers deep down are truly little kids. And do you remember that game we used to play, or our parents used to play with us? Who can be quietest the longest? Well, that seems to work every single time with teenagers too, especially when you're going to promise them class points or music that they get to choose next class or candy. It truly works every time. Teacher friends, I'm going to paint you a picture. They're sluggish and they're bored. So let's switch gears for one short class period and give them something super fun and magical to do. Ah, the beauty of a new material. It's like walking into a candy shop. Dozens of mini tubes of liquid acrylic, a full rainbow to choose from. This alone will no doubt tempt even your quietest into engaging. And then the gelatin, the sticky feel. The transparent plastic jello they love to ooh at. With the gel plate printing, the students are very hands-on. It's fun, it's exciting. They've never seen this technique before, and it opens them up to new possibilities. Not only that, but it's a cross-disciplinary technique. So they see the overlap between drawing, painting, and photography. Digital imagery is so accessible to the students. So ask them for photos of friends, for photos of families, vacation spots they've been to, maybe even a family pet. They have a myriad of imagery at their fingertips. So it's wonderful to re-engage them and kind of spark their batteries a little bit when they get back into a new project, or maybe kind of inspire another project that's related to this. I'll go ahead and take all of those student photos and get them pre-printed at a local shop and make sure I have time to test out these prints. That way, when we get to that experiment, when we want to demonstrate the ooh-ah technique, we're set up for success. Also, think about gel plates that combine the immediacy of, again, recognizable imagery with the experimentation and expressiveness that paint has to offer. It's really, really wonderful. And that newness of this medium is just the thing to kickstart the energy in your classroom. Shh. Has it ever happened where you look up and it hits you? Everyone's eyes are locked in at the task at hand, and you can practically feel the intangible rhythm of an entire class locked in. Don't break that flow. Wait till the very end, and then that's the quite perfect, appropriate moment to tell them how proud you are of that incredible class time. And then that is when you can tell them of the full class commitment and full class engagement that you want to see every single time. We teachers are said to have a toolbox of teaching skills. Interesting materials, inspiring stories, unique art techniques, behavioral strategies for anything that happens in our classroom, right? But sometimes we're just tired, and sometimes our students are tired. So whether it's a swivel chair or it's a budding student leader, we know that every single minute counts. When it's AP time or there's senioritis with your upperclassmen, what do you do to keep your teens focused? So please share them with us. Make sure you subscribe and like this video so you don't miss any other tip videos just like this one.